How out?
Well, I noticed this time. We can.
You know what? I'm not. I can't prove that this is the reason why, but I'm just gonna blame it on the fucking the OBS update. Yeah. It just changes look, and now everything's broken.
That's true. Fuck OBS. TLDR.
I clicked the fucking button.
He skipped dialogue. So TLDR. Fuck OBS. We hate OBS. I went to Vegas. I'm sick. I'm gonna spit in Tyler's mouth. Oh, I'm 21.
He's 21. I've been...
Yeah?
I've been dating the minors. Like, why the fuck? I fucking hate this. I hate my head. I hate my brain.
Fuck you, Brooklyn. You're a femcel.
True.
Fuck you, James. I hope you disappear into dust, you dinosaur. Yeah? Yeah.
I think of the meanest things to say. It's so funny.
You could just meet me and start saying them. Hey, worst comes to worst, you cut this out.
Funny.
Right?
Why do I...
He's thinking about it.
I don't even have a good way to say it, so it's fine.
Face. I like the watch. I know I'm bringing it up like every time, but I like the watch.
Thank you. It's a good find. I bought it at Target.
It's kind of based. He looks like he's got a CIA drip going on today.
Yeah. I'm gonna join the CIA. Remember?
The illegal crime organization?
Well, we were having a conversation in VR chat. Like, where do you want to live? Where do you want to move to work or whatever?
Yeah.
Or where do you want to live? And it's like, I'm gonna move to Virginia to work at the CIA.
Oh, have you been here since I expanded to 2 mats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been like two sessions so far.
I did this after Dragon Con.
Yeah.
What day is it?
It's the 28th. It's been about a month since my birthday.
Oh my god, Dragon Con's the first week of September.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought Dragon Con was like a week ago.
It's meh. Time dilation.
I'm gonna
welcome to my world where everything is like yesterday.
Woo!
Your ability to have short-term memory is
gone.
You create short-term memory has degraded to the point where time is just dilated too far, and now every week seems like a day now.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Life is good, you know.
All right, you want to start reading?
Yeah.
Probably been like 2 hours.
We've been having a good time with it. It's been alright.
Oh god, who even is this?
Where are we? We're at a baseball game.
We're at a baseball game.
Is this Shion? Because Shion's going to
Oh, because last scene it was
we learned about oh my god,
Satoshi and Shion.
I forgot his name.
We were at the store and they saw the sign on the wall about the baseball team, and Satoshi was like, please don't come to my baseball game.
Shion was like, that's bitch and Satoshi.
That's bitch and Satoshi. I'll see you there. Also, he doesn't know she's Shion, so
that's true because he thinks she's Mion.
Yeah, because twins.
Yeah.
Remember when you thought there wasn't a Shion?
It was a better time, honestly. The games were better when there wasn't a Shion.
Oy.
They should have gotten rid of Mion.
No.
Yes. No. It's a fascism joke for isn't that shit?
Alright, who's talking? Alright,
I think it's Shion. It's Shion for sure.
Oh, it's Shion.
Shion. He said, "Get this moving. I don't care who it is."
Oh god,
How am I
is here.
It's my favorite voice.
We got all the fucking ballin' voices today. I guarantee it. It's gonna be Satoshi. It's gonna be EDA.
How fucked is my? All right, hold up. Shion, Oh, it still comes out all right.
Because it doesn't go through your nose at all.
That's true. Holy shit. Hey there. How are you guys doing in the heat?
Oh, Mion-san. We're doing good. Is that our refreshment? Thanks a bunch. You're such a great manager.
When does this take place?
We're still a year before Keiichi appears.
Interesting. I just felt like coming here. I'm sorry. I didn't bring this for you, by the way. And don't treat me like your manager without my permission, please. Oh my fucking god.
He's in the baseball uniform.
Look at how cute he is. Is that too far?
What, being gay? This man, I don't know. You're dying really easily today, man. Got some like debuff going on. Mental debuff. Hold on.
I'm enjoying life today, man.
I want that whole sentence out.
He wants the whole fucking thing.
We be a stronger team if you want. We're our manager, Mion. Why don't you reply as manager? I mean.
I'm gonna have to try really hard not to cough while you're reading.
There's gonna be a lot of just like.
There's gonna be a lot of cough to edit out for you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of editing. It's easy enough, but Jesus, just gotta make sure not
You
to talk over it.
get to hear me hack the whole time. Satoshi-kun smiled at me in a carefree manner. I didn't want to become their manager. It'd be tiresome. I've been coming every week though, so I'm a quasi-manager already. Oh my goodness. I'm actually very happy to be back, whether you know that or not.
Yes, sir.
Well, if I feel like it. Anyway, how's Satoshi-kun doing, coach? Is his batting average improving?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, yeah. Fuck. Satoko-chan. Yes, he's doing fine. His batting average is, well, if you buy 3 packs of rice crackers at 7 Smart.
Does that mean it's 30%? Wow, you're doing great, Satoshi-kun. Holy shit, he's ass.
It's not just about the number, Mion. I have to be able to hit the ball when it really counts.
He actually fucking sucks at baseball.
It's good that you're aware of your weaknesses, Satoshi-kun. You just continue working on them for now.
I love Satoshi so much.
I love Satoshi
He's
and EDA.
such a jobber. EDA signaled to the pitcher, then threw the ball. Satoshi-kun looked calm, following the ball with his eyes, then he swung. Satoshi would rule the German Baseball Association.
I saw another fucking drama fan camp because they were doing like Family Feud or some shit.
The ball flew between the first and second bases and landed in the distance. Wow, that's great. Good job, Satoshi-kun. Oh boy. I clapped and Satoshi-kun blushed in response. He repositioned his helmet to hide his face.
Well, he's good in practice and when the game is slow.
Irie smiled compassionately. It seemed that Satoshi-kun really couldn't perform well when it counted. While he was usually good when everybody expected him to perform, he couldn't. Oh, whoops. I didn't think it was because of the nervousness. He just couldn't do it. I think it's a perfect fit for Satoshi-kun's character. He seems calm at first glance, but he's actually slow. She keeps calling him retarded. Is this Shion?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Numerically speaking, you're a great player, but you need to be able to hit the ball even when things get serious. That's why you were an easy out in the match against the Yukita Jaguars the other day.
Shut up, I know that. He'd been able to hit the balls in. He would have been a hero. What a shame.
I love Satoshi so much. A hit could have put the offense into the lead, or at least given them an extension. That was when Satoshi-kun came up to bat. Irie wanted him to live up to everybody's expectations, but statistically, that wasn't likely to happen. Yet Irie insisted on giving him the chance, in spite of the fact that all of the team members had suggested a pinch hitter.
Shion. I can't believe everybody's shitting on Satoshi.
They're so mean.
They're so mean.
It would have been perfect if you could have hit it. Why didn't you? Why can't you hit the ball in a situation when it really matters?
So mean! There was nothing I could do. I know I'm weak in a situation like that. I thought a pinch hitter was a better idea too.
It's not about the match. It's about you, Satoshi-kun. You need to be more aggressive. Shouldn't you have thought the opposite way? Shouldn't you have insisted that you'd come up to bat no matter what everybody else said? I can't believe you wanted to give away the chance to be some pinch hitter. Why are you so weak like that?
That's what I'm always telling him. I know that's one of his good points too, but
You can be a gentleman at other times, but when you're playing a game, you should be a demon. I think all men should have those two sides to them. You need to let your demon out, Satoshi-kun. You're a native to Hinamizawa, so never forget that you have the demon's blood running through your veins. Are you listening, Satoshi-kun?
I am. I'm not sure, but
Why are they so mean to Satoshi?
You don't know.
What aren't you sure about? We're talking about you, so... Whoa!
Shocker.
Satoshi's just shut the fuck up, dude. Satoshi-kun suddenly started stroking my head. He looked delighted for some reason. A blush immediately spread across my face. I didn't know how to respond.
you're giving me advice, right? Thanks. I'll do my best.
Hey, don't you try and fool me.
I'm not. I'm just happy that you care about me.
Satoshi's such a good boy. I couldn't resist his hand. I couldn't help mumbling like he does. Satoshi-kun ran back to the field, leaving me as red as a beet.
Do you feel good when you have your head stroked?
Depends. If it were you, I'd have to teach you a new martial arts technique.
Ha! What a shame! Ha 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 ha! Alright, everyone, gather round. Why don't you split into groups and have a practice match?
The Hinamizawa fighters are sort of a lazy team. The members gather simply to enjoy playing baseball, not to fight for victory. The Okinomiya Titans use this field too, but they practice on a different day of the week. They always train hard using dumbbells and stuff. Our team split into two groups and started a match, retaining their loose atmosphere. I'll keep track of the score. Coach, do you have a pencil?
Thanks for helping out. Here.
I took the pencil and the clipboard. I didn't know how to differentiate between recording hits and errors at first, but by now I was used to it. Show me what you got, Satoshi-kun. Oh, maybe it'll be too much pressure if I cheer for you too excessively. Just do okay then.
That doesn't sound very encouraging either.
I want to get to a point in Higurashi where, like, I have a fever dream, and it's me and Hinamizawa, except all of the characters still look like they do in the sprites. But they move and act like people, but they all look like they do in the sprites. And it's just a real nightmare. Could you imagine talking to, like, Sadako?
No.
And this fucking abomination just walks up to you and is like, meh!
What am I thinking of that does that? There's some like it's like Spike. It's not Spike. No, it is Spike Kids, isn't it?
With the thumb people?
No, it's the dude. Oh fuck! It is Spike Kids. I think.
Describe it. Talk to me.
It's where like they merge a fictional character into real life with a real person. Oh god.
Oh my god.
It's like the first movie.
Oh, you brought up like a horrible part of my past I forgot about. I was gonna say Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
No,
but that's like
That is
the
just-
whole movie.
it's the first Spy Kids.
You know, the first Spy Kids was a
Why did it open IMDb? Fuck
production test for the studio.
you. Yeah.
They were just kind of limit testing, like pushing CGI and technology and like all that shit, and that's why they made it.
I love Spy Kids as a kid.
The first movie's great.
I like all of them. They're bad. This
Fucking-
guy. Look at this guy. It's like this
yeah,
guy.
yeah, that's like an abomination to nature. That is the first Spy Kids.
Minion. It's actually terrible.
It like unironically is. Do your best. Time passed slowly.
Oh, it's
that Sunday.
Fooglies.
Who?
The Transmogrifier in Floop's Castle.
That's a real sentence he just said.
I know. It's fucking weird. They're here. Oh my god. These motherfuckers.
Yeah, those things were fucking horrible.
This is the
Yeah.
Fooglies is fucking the Hinamizawa.
Yeah, the real Hinamizawa sprites.
IRL. Oh my god.
That's a throwback.
That's a fucking throwback.
That is a throwback.
We need to watch. We need to do a Spy Kids marathon. Unironically,
There was some scary shit in Spy Kids.
fucking Spy Kids 2 was cool.
You remember when Elijah Wood is in it? And he shows up as the guy?
That's 3.
yeah.
Spy Kids 3 is the
he
guy.
shows up and he just goes, cake, and then immediately dies.
Immediately dies. Oh my god.
They hired him to do that.
I'm glad he did. It's actually based.
Time passed slowly that Sunday. Huge white clouds appeared in the sky. They made me feel healthy. Rika Furude, Rika Furude, Rika Furude, Rika Furude, Rika Furude. Humans are born to be active under the sun. Rika Furude. One of the parents was acting as an umpire today. Irie sat on the bench with me. He shouted words of encouragement to the kids while they ran to their positions. Any other baseball coach would constantly berate them, but he was much more generous, like a kindergarten teacher. He let the kids have fun while watching over them. To other baseball players, it might look a little naive. I'm surprised you guys can do well with only a small amount of practice.
Kids in Satoko-chan, kids in Hinamizawa romp around every day, so the amount of exercise they get surpasses that of city kids. Besides, too much training is not always effective.
Speaking without a voice.
Wow, you think completely differently from the Okinomiya Titans. I can understand why their coach hates you. Based.
It's not about being right. Matches exist for someone to win after all. So prioritizing victory certainly isn't wrong. I think it's admirable. Those aim for victory together, but the goal of our team doesn't happen to be victory. That's all. That's all.
The Hinamizawa fighters and the Okinomiya Titans had been rivals for a very long time. Both teams shared the same baseball field for one thing, And originally, there was only one team, but the people living in Hinamizawa left and made their own. Anyhow, we were rivals. The Okinomiya Titans were strictly about winning, and the Hinamizawa Fighters were just about having fun. Surprisingly, our scores weren't that different, which meant our team had something they didn't. Even though I couldn't put it into words, I knew what made that happen.
Is Shion.
Shion? Yeah. Hey, Team 1, no slacking. You can make up that 2-point difference pretty easily. Team 2, no slacking either.
Oh. I don't know.
Still, some parents would criticize our coach for being too lenient. But still, others would strongly agree with him. Which side would I take? The latter? I couldn't really say for sure. The reason for this was that Irie had an obnoxious habit of sexual harassment.
God damn.
Ah, yes. My children's baseball coach and his looks at smudged writing on hand. Sexual harassment issues.
I love how like the Japanese say that like as a joke, and then fucking Westerners instantly see it's like, what? Excuse me?
In particular, he had a fascination with maids. But I should talk about that some other time. Like Shion
Oh,
said.
yes. Talk about some maids later.
Shut up. Satoshi-kun let the ball pass twice to see its trajectory, then hit it on the third pitch and ran to first base. Oh, he did it. He's so good when he's relaxed.
In the beginning, he used to get tired very easily. He's improved quite a lot since then.
He really does look like kind of a bookworm. I wonder why he started playing baseball in the first place. All the other kids who joined the baseball team loved baseball. They'd go out to play in the field outside of practice. That's why they all had an aptitude for it. But Sis never said that Satoshi-kun exercises intensely in the school or anywhere else.
Intensively.
He only likes to read. That's why I didn't understand why he started playing for this team to begin with.
That's because I invited him.
Is that so? You recruited him? Did you notice some sort of hidden talent? He's gonna say no, he was lonely.
Excuse me, can I have a cup of barley tea? Thank you.
Irie asked for tea in a suspicious manner. While he constantly joked around, I knew he was actually a very mature person. I assumed he was trying to evade my question. Is there any particular reason? Oh, I already know the reason.
Yeah?
I'm so smart!
Say the reason.
It's the same reason that they made the club for Sadako.
Yo!
So that he doesn't get punched in the face by his uncle all the time. I'm so good at Higurashi.
So smart.
I'm so good at
So smart.
Higurashi.
He gets everything correct all the time.
I'm literally only right. That's 100 points to Gryffindor. One of these days, Tyler's gonna shoot me during the recording. It's gonna happen. Is there a particular reason?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my Meon squirt gun and just like a cat. You're saying stupid shit. Stop.
Just spritz me. Irie pretended he didn't hear me, but I pressed him on it. In response, he shrugged and began answering the question.
I think you might be able to guess.
What would Mion Sonozaki guess?
What would be Meon Sonozaki's guess?
Cause they have the club, right, at this point? Yeah, cause they formed the club, no. Hold on, I got a timeline. So, they formed the club for Sadako. I remember that. After Satoshi ran away. Or transferred, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I can say anything. I don't actually know.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like a major spoiler if I answered this, or like if you genuinely just don't know. Because I would think...
I mean, it's not a major spoiler, but like...
I would think it would make sense that the club was formed while Satoshi was here. Because they already had the seat, and Keiichi took Satoshi's seat, and they were like, oh yeah, that's weird. And Satoshi had the deck. Yeah, he had the card in the deck in Onikakushi.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So, that means the club was formed to take more time away from how much time, Satoshi and Sadako had to spend with their abusive guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then Irie got Satoshi on the baseball team so that there's even less time that he has to spend doing all that shit. And he also has an excuse to have a weapon to defend himself and is building physical strength in case it comes to it. Which is why Satoshi kills his aunt with a bat at the end of the game. And then Mion kills him.
True.
Thoughts?
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it all come true.
I'm like a prophet.
Yeah.
But for garbage.
Garbage?
Well, I quickly searched through the data I had on Satoshi-kun. I came up with Satoshi-kun's family circumstances. God damn it. He lost his parents in an accident a year ago. Since then, he's been having a tough time at his uncle's home. Oh, thank God. So you invited him so that he could vent?
Sports.
Wow.
Sports!
Sports! Sadako-chan, sports are great. You can free yourself through exercise. I just thought that as long as he concentrated on something else, he could forget about his troubles at home.
That's lore accurate. He's usually sort of a daydreamer, zoning out all the time. Is he still stressed? I knew Satoshi-kun must be suffering even though he didn't look like it. But Mion Sonozaki never pays attention to things like that, and I had to act like she did.
Oh God, we're back to the music.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Satoshi-kun got really sick after his uncle took him in and took him into his custody. He had many clinical symptoms, but the causes were unknown.
Do you think Keiichi actually killed Teppei at the end of Tatanagoroshi?
Do I think so? I have no reason not to think so.
That's what I think. But his body wasn't there.
Oh, I mean...
Think Takano covered for him?
I know the answer. You don't.
I know! That's what pisses... Fuck you! I hate you. I'm going to kill you! like in Hinamizawa, right? No!
Hinamizawa. But, yeah, I think he killed him.
I also think he killed him. But who just
I think this is the first time we're hearing this song.
Sounds like a demo song.
Because it has piano in it, you fucking loser.
No, but have you listened to demo? Have you played the game?
Yeah, I played like one song. And it sounded like this, because it had the fucking same piano mini.
I've played the entirety of Demo Reborn, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And there is a very specific single song in that sounds almost identical to this. I would have to find the
And
name.
I was saying, fucking cyberpunk music sounds like Payday music, okay?
I'm gonna kill you.
It's gonna be a mutual fucking stabbing. We're gonna go to strangle each other someday, and we're gonna have the exact same plan. It's gonna we're both gonna do the American Psycho thing, but we're both gonna turn around with an axe in our hand and be like, motherfucker, I knew it.
Someone asks, do you like jazz? And then the fucking Oishi theme starts playing. Oh, I love the mutual assured destruction this series has brought.
So true.
Satoshi-kun often got sick. After he was taken into his uncle's custody, he suffered from fatigue and migraines. Almost said fatigue. He suffered from lack of energy and sleepiness. The coach, Dr. Irie, soon realized Satoshi-kun was suffering from a psychological disorder. Most of the people in Hinamizawa knew how bad Satoshi-kun's environment was. It was natural for him to become sick, because he entered that bad environment right after his parents' deaths.
Hojo-san cannot Satoko-chan! Hojo-san cannot express himself freely. Whether it's crying or simply being agitated, he's not good at handling those emotions.
That's true. I can't imagine him being angry or crying.
Since you know, Hojo-san's mother had been married a few times already.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that. Satoshi-kun's mother had married a number of men over the years. That meant Satoshi-kun had several stepfathers. He had to deal with strangers coming into his home multiple times, so he was forced to mature.
Satoshi-kun is mentally underdeveloped. He isn't aware of it himself, though. He didn't have enough time to cry, laugh, and throw tantrums in his childhood. He was forced to become a grown-up in such a short time.
That doesn't sound right.
Children have to behave like children in order to grow. There's nothing positive about being forced to become an adult.
Not only was Sadako's current relationship with her aunt conspicuously terrible. No, I thought it was supposed to be Satoshi and I read Sadako, which is why I stopped.
I gotcha.
I heard that her relationship with her previous stepfathers weren't good either. Sadako always caused problems. Oh, we gotta recap it, okay. And Satoshi-kun would always have to step in to protect her.
This is the answer, right? So we are getting it. But Higurashi gives you answers, by the way.
That's kind of cracked. Not gonna lie.
I thought his physical symptoms came from the stress his body was trying to warn him.
So I don't even know what that was for. I don't know what that I was from.
That's why Irie invited Satoshi-kun onto the baseball team. He told Satoshi that he needed a new member, or something like that. Me thinking about, it's like I thought that I was having a fucking heart palpitation because how stressed out I was of school.
Jesus.
Did I tell you about that?
No. Maybe?
It was so before we left for Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, I literally was like laying there and I was like feeling my blood course through my body and I could like feel my heart beating like throughout my entire body and I was just like, I'm gonna die. I'm like, my heart is going to explode. It didn't. I lived. But that...
You lived, and then you got sick in Vegas.
Yeah. I got the sick that I was supposed to get after Dragon Con in Vegas.
Sweet.
Satoko-chan,
Syria.
he hesitated at first, but after I talked to him at the clinic a few times, he began to open up to me. First, I invited him to come see the practice. Then I suggested he try batting. I eased him into it.
I think baseball could be fun to play.
Baseball is cool. I like baseball.
Not particularly entertaining to watch.
No, I like it. I like
Very
watching
fun
it.
to play.
There's-
Really?
We went to a baseball game a couple months ago, and I was like, I'm actually fucking glued to this.
Live baseball games are fun. I do not like watching baseball on TV.
It was actually a really clutch game because right at the end they won. It was like it was right at the end. It was like the fucking bottom of the
Bottom of the ninth.
yeah, bottom of the ninth or some shit. Well, it might have been top because I think they were first, but
Mhm.
the other team couldn't recover from that. Or they were, maybe it was. I don't even remember. Anyway,
I think baseball is really fun to play and to watch in real life. I don't think it's very entertaining to watch on TV. I know that's like a controversial opinion, but I don't think it's a good TV sport.
we watched that game and we went home, and like the next day I watched all like how the Braves won last year.
Yeah, the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of based.
That was pretty. Yeah.
I'm not,
Right?
not gonna like. You being a baseball guy is actually kind of really fucking funny.
I
It's
know.
on brand.
It's like it's kind of it was like out of nowhere for me. Because we went to the baseball game, I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
He was
Hold
like,
on.
wait, this sport's kind of cool.
Wait a minute. I know what I'm understanding the terminology. I'm getting it, but it's like it's almost like it's like how I was into poker for a little while, or I kind of still am. But like I'm not into the. It's the same way I'm into blackjack. I like playing blackjack because I can just fucking no thought it and win sometimes, and it's hilarious and I love it. So whenever I'm playing fucking poker online, I'm like, there's some random funny ass shit that happens. Like I love this game. It's sort of retarded. Like I'm playing against some guy, or like whenever like there's some guy on the table and he's like he constantly like just goes all in to like scare people out of the game. It's like, oh, I got a good hand. No, motherfucker, I'm gonna get your fucking pile. This is mine. I'm gonna. This is gonna happen.
I'm calling you on your bullshit.
I'm calling
Fuck you.
I'm just sitting there like waiting for my good hand to come, and he all ins every time. Like after 5 hands, it's like, okay, this is it. It's time. You're going down, motherfucker. Every time like board game night happens, that I can't. It's like, what should we play? And I say poker, and then everybody ignores me.
Smiley, you're just like, hey.
Smiley? Poker?
Smiley? Unless it'd be really cute.
I am the
really
poker.
funny.
I'm like the poker, blackjack, baseball guy. It's so funny.
He is the Vegas odds guy.
like poker is a skill game. Blackjack's luck, and then
Baseball is prediction.
baseball's just like fun to watch. Like,
That's true. Because I'm thinking about sports betting. Which is
sports betting.
Yeah.
Well, I never betted. I don't bet on sports, but I would like watching the game and be like, I know, like I could probably really get into baseball and be like, I know the players on this team. Listen, motherfucker, you need to fucking play this game. God damn it! I could see myself doing that, but I just don't.
I can't wait for Tyler to become the baseball guy in 10 years.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna be the guy that has that one like it's like the basement is like has like 3 sections. It's got the TV. Well, it's got 2 sections. It's got the fucking poker table and the TV with all the games and the baseball posters.
Got like the signed bats and the balls and the gloves and everything. I can't wait for in a decade to be like, hey Tyler, how's the baseball thing going? And then you just hit me with like your 4 favorite teams, the roster of your favorite team. You're like, oh yeah, I got tickets next week. You want to go?
It's gonna happen. I promise. And I'm gonna like move to Maine or some shit and be like, I fucking love the Braves. Fuck this team. I'm unironically patriotic for the Braves. Like, I am actually patriotic for the Braves.
Oh, we're getting old, dude.
It's happening, brother.
We're getting old.
I'm 25 years old.
I know. I'm fucking 21 now. We're getting old. Time is moving and it's not slowing down.
We can't say that until we're 30, but like, Jesus Christ. We're gonna hit 40. I'm gonna be watching baseball. I'm gonna be sitting there and be like, holy shit, remember when we played Higurashi?
We played Higurashi, we were talking about baseball.
This is why it's going on YouTube, because I'm gonna be like, holy shit, I'm gonna go back to this episode and be like, wow. I sounded stupid back then.
You gotta call this like the baseball arc. Or the introduction of baseball, the baseball christening.
Listen, I've got the fucking poker seed. I've got the baseball seed. I just need to water the pot, and it's gonna grow.
This is your genesis of baseball enjoyment.
It really was. Like 2 months ago, it really was. And then like, I'm gonna go to Nashville like every other year or some shit.
Go watch a baseball game. Jesus. We're getting up there. It's getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting up there. Sports.
This is a podcast, by the way. This is not a playthrough. This is a podcast.
It's been. Let's be real. It's been a podcast
This entire time, yeah. It's how we keep up with each other.
That's what I'm saying. Sports worked excellently for Satoshi-kun. His health quickly improved, and he started to become interested in baseball. Ryukishi wrote this novel for us.
It's so true.
He practiced batting. He was soon able to swing beautifully, and he later learned how to see the trajectory of the ball. I
added later to that.
Oh.
It wasn't there.
Don't worry about it. I can imagine that. He likes to read, so he must have read a book titled How to Play Baseball, or something like that.
He's become a good batter very quickly. He's put forth a lot of effort. So I wish he could actually hit when the time comes down to the wire though. When it comes down to the wire though.
Are you guys close?
I think so. He talks to me about his problems, so I guess that's a sign of trust.
I felt a bit jealous of how confidentially
He said that.
I felt a bit jealous of how confidently Irie said that. While Satoshi-kun and I were friends, we weren't so close that we'd open up to each other like that.
Oh, are you jealous?
I love Irie. About what? I did like a Tim Allen Home Improvement, like.
God, I can't wait to invite you to the fucking basement poker night. It's gonna be so funny.
I actually kind of know how to play too, which is the fun part. Taken aback, I blushed. Irie started laughing at me.
Please say his good friend.
Well, yeah, I'm trying. I didn't know what I was saying.
You know, regarding Hojo-san, he seems a little sick again lately.
What? Thwack. The ball flew to the left, but the left fielder managed to catch it. It seemed that the relationship between Sadako and her aunt had gotten worse lately.
See what I mean when I say Ryukishi knows how to fucking frame his scenes? You could see that in like a TV show or a movie.
He does like a very good job at describing what's happening without spending, Tolkien levels of describing what's happening.
You know how Kojima's good at like making very good like cinema. That's what I was thinking when I was playing Cyberpunk the other day. It's like they should have just hired Kojima or whoever he has to do his cinematography to do this fucking shit because it's so janky. But he's like, not to like compare apples to oranges, but he's like it's like Kojima's ability to do that in video games. He's able to do that in writing.
Mm-hmm. Which is incredibly impressive. It was obvious his sickness had something to do with that. The
aunt is bullying Satoko-chan in a terrible way. She's becoming worn out after all that, and...
So, Satoshi-kun is also worn out from covering for Sadako, isn't he? I wasn't interested in Sadako. Wow.
Yeah.
So I switched the subject back to Satoshi-kun.
Damn.
Not a Mion thing to do. I didn't know much about Sadako. I knew that she was a big part of Satoshi-kun's life, but I'd never been interested in her until today. She must have been building up self-esteem and taking care of her unreliable brother. That was all I knew about her. But considering Satoshi-kun's personality, even that goofiness of his might have been an act. Maybe he was trying to make her feel good about herself by letting her take care of him, if only unconsciously. When he's alone, he's surprisingly strong. I realized that only recently, so I couldn't help but think, that his whole life is constantly affected by Sadako. Satoshi-kun managed to get along with his stepfathers even though he experienced some stress. He was even getting along with his aunt. But in order to protect Sadako, he always had to step in and suffer. I didn't really know anything about Sadako, but I had to admit, I felt hostile towards her. I felt jealous because she was monopolizing him. Jesus, Shion.
Jesus Christ, Shion.
It seems that the aunt has been terrorizing Satoko-chan even more lately. So it must be what's causing Satoshi-kun's sickness.
I gotta say, my favorite part about this scene, like the background, is
The one kid.
Higurashi art
Next to
of
real
real child.
real. I know.
Which goes back to my earlier point of I want to have the Higurashi fever dream where like everyone is like a real human being except for the very specific sprited characters.
I have to make an edit of the fucking ooblings. Fucking the helmet gets put on them and they go and a fucking Sadako emerges. And it's just like the figure and I'm just moving it. It's gonna be a great edit. It's gonna be amazing.
That's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, show the figure I just bought on screen, by the way.
Yep. It's a good one.
It's a good fucking
It's
figure.
a fucking banger of a figure. I really like her
This
yellow
is why
hair.
I can't afford feet checkers, by the way. VR chat feet
He
tracker
said-
Sadako high school Sadako figure.
He said full body VR or Sadako-chan.
It's actually Sadako-chan and Rika-chan or full body VR. It's like them combined, the two figures I bought combined versus the fucking VR trackers. Like there's no, this is very not even.
Oh,
Oh,
Tyler.
I can't wait. It's gonna be in the poker den too, and you're gonna see the fucking shelves on the wall of all my Higurashi merch. God, 2050 is gonna be funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
30 years from now, it's gonna be 2050.
Oh, man. It's actually, that's 28, sir. 28 years. Getting there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna be 53. I'm gonna have Rika and Sadako up on my wall. It's gonna be so great.
They're gonna keep making Higurashi merch for the next 28 years because Sakonia
And
will
Sakonia
never
face
come
too, never!
out. It'll never come out. It'll never come
Oh
out.
shit.
What would you do? Oh,
Got
he adjusted the screen with how passionate he is about Sakonia.
I actually hate the fucking VTuber they did. It's actually the icon of my fury.
Irie have heaved a sigh. Oh, you tapped me out.
This is the first part of the day, by the way.
As he said, Satoshi-kun had been absent a few times lately. He seemed a bit tired, too. He looked normal when around everyone else, but he looked a bit depressed when he was alone. So you invited him to join the team to relieve his stress, didn't you?
That's right.
But he looks stressed again now. How can we save him this time?
I don't know.
Irie smiled powerlessly. I couldn't help feeling a bit disappointed about that, because Satoshi-kun put his trust in him.
Just between you and me, Satoshi-kun recently told me that he wanted to leave the team.
How come?
He claimed he was tired of it. That's what he said. But I believe he actually wants to spend more time with Satoko-chan. He thinks that Satoko-chan might end up being tortured while he's at practice. I think he's concerned about that.
I was left speechless for a while. Sadako again. Sadako. Is this why Shion, hates Sadako? Canonically?
This is why I hate Shion.
Oh, you hate Shion because she doesn't like Sadako. That's...
That's not gonna spoil anything.
He's a Shion disliker.
I really am.
See, the problem is that I love Sadako.
Mm-hmm. The end of this chapter is gonna be really interesting.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, it's gonna be...
What
So
did
interesting.
Satoshi-kun have to sacrifice so... Why did Satoshi-kun have to sacrifice so much for her? Just by ignoring her, his stress would melt away. Of course, I knew he couldn't do that. If it were that case, then the blame lay with his little sister. I knew how badly she'd been treated. But that only happened because she made things worse for herself. It was her fault that she couldn't establish a decent relationship with their aunt. If Sadako were more mature, like Satoshi-kun, her home life wouldn't have gotten so bad. Satoshi-kun wouldn't have had to suffer those indirect blows. In the meantime, the baseball team's practice match had become one-sided. It wasn't even worth watching anymore. The members of the losing team were just goofing off. The sky had turned cloudy, too. It was depressing. It didn't look like it'd rain soon, though. The gray sky hadn't brought along any cool air. It just felt disgusting. Why is Shion like this?
Reading her diary, by the way.
Irie became quiet. He was looking down around his feet. I, meanwhile, just stared at Satoshi-kun. Satoshi-kun? To me, he didn't look active anymore. He was once able to enjoy playing baseball, and he felt fine. But he got sick again, just because the relationship between Sadako and her aunt had deteriorated. I couldn't help but say it. Oh boy. Shouldn't we do something about Sadako instead? It was just a murmur, but Irie had definitely caught it.
What do you mean, Sonozaki-san?
There's a relevant image. Hold on.
New song, by the way.
Yeah, this song. Irie just hit her with... Irie literally just looked at her and was like, what do you mean by that? I love this picture so much.
Shut the fuck up!
What do you mean by that?
New song, by the way. This is a really good one. Really depressing.
Sorry, I showed Tyler a picture of a horse.
Yeah, it was Brooklyn.
I think we should just...
I think we should chill. We should chill the
I
fuck
think
out.
we should shit on Brooklyn more in these
More?
episodes. I think it should increase.
Oh my god, I can't wait for it to stop falling out, and then this episode comes out.
In this era. No, I think
No, it's in this music! This is not the time!
Sorry, we're sad. We're depressed.
I am
bad.
moving
My
that
bad.
to before the music starts playing. So I can be depressed to the music while editing, or while when the video actually comes out and not have to... This actually sucks.
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
I like this song a
Good.
lot.
I'm in there. This song fucks. It's not that complicated. If Sadako were stronger, Satoshi-kun wouldn't have to deal with the stress. I think Sadako is the cause of everything. Wow, Shion.
I don't know about that.
What just happened?
I had a big one.
Cut that, Jesus Christ, please.
Sorry, Tyler, you know me to be quite the opposite of a squeamish person.
person. I'm not squeamish either. Jesus, dude.
He thought about it. That's what.
I
fucking
thought
fucked.
about the feeling. It's like, ugh. I hate that feeling.
You just got like a.
I know exactly what you were feeling too. It's like, oh, Jesus.
You're just sitting there and then you have a marble in your mouth all of a sudden, and you're just like, oh man, I'm back in 4th grade.
Did you eat marbles in 4th grade?
You never put marbles in your mouth as a kid?
I did.
See?
I think about that. I don't know. Like, I don't know where it was first, but I always think about that post where it's like, your tongue knows the texture of everything. Just think about it. Just look around the room and think about it, and you're like, yeah. Yeah.
You can't say that.
It's true, though.
You can't say something so just right.
Why is it hot?
That's fucked up. I don't like that thought. that thought hurts my bones. Coach.
I've read my line.
Oh, okay. T.Y. Sadako defender. Yes, you do. If she didn't cause any trouble, he wouldn't have to step in, would he? He wouldn't have to take over in the fight between Sadako and her aunt, right? Satoshi-kun never got scared of any trouble. No matter how formidable the enemy, he'd bravely stand up to protect the weak. I knew that because I could vividly imagine it.
The fucking... Jesus. The two doges? The strong doge and the weak doge? Satoshi IRL. Satoshi according to Shion.
Whenever their aunt chid Sadako, Satoshi-kun steps in to protect her. The aunt probably didn't like it. Though Satoshi-kun didn't have to fight, the aunt would attack him anyways. The fight would then be between the aunt and him. Sadako might then tease the aunt by sticking out her tongue, hiding behind his back and pretending to be scared. She'd never think about how deeply he was being hurt. Because of Sadako, Satoshi-kun had become cornered and stressed.
I'm surprised to hear this from you, Sonozaki-san. I thought you were Satoko-chan's friend, her classmate, a big sister kind of figure. I thought you'd always be on her side. But what you said is surprising to me.
That's because it's not Mion.
Because this is not Neon. I can't wait for you to watch fucking I can't wait for you to watch Watanagashi. It's so funny.
I'm so excited. Irie looked at me suspiciously. I could tell what he was thinking about me. I'd said too much. Mion Sonozaki and Sadako Hojo are friends. They're close, so Mion should have been encouraging her after the situation at home got tougher. That's what Mion was supposed to do. I had totally forgotten about that and spoken as myself. It's only natural that Irie would give me a suspicious look. He might end up changing his impression of Mion Sonozaki entirely. I'd have to apologize to her about this and ask her to put things right. I totally messed up. Even so, I didn't think I'd said anything wrong. I'd objectively looked at the situation and made a modest proposal. To be honest, I was simply afraid that he might leave the team. I couldn't go to school in Hinamizawa, so the baseball field was the only place where I could see him. I could even say that he was my reason for living. Shion is a femcel.
Brooklyn people, I think Shion.
Femcel. Stinky femcel.
She's gonna be here in like an hour.
And then when she gets here, femcel, stinky femcel.
I don't even know if I should cut that or not.
Would you believe that we actually like Brooklyn?
That we're friends with her.
Yeah. As an external viewer, would you believe that? How about Brooklyn is now a VTuber? Would her VTubing community believe that we're actually friends with her?
If we constantly shat on her, like, yeah, I mean, probably. I think so.
Okay. Alright. I like to think about that sometimes. That's right. I was in love with him. She said the thing!
said it!
She said the thing! I love her inability to read what's on the screen and have a conversation at the same time. So while sitting here in front of the dialogue that's been on the screen the whole time, we'll be having a whole conversation, and then we both turn and go, "What the fuck?" Like it just appeared.
Oh my god.
But I wasn't gonna tell him how I felt, for I was satisfied just by being by his side. She's such a femcel! She's a simp.
That is simp. That's less femcel. That's just simpery.
It's simp. She's simping. I certainly couldn't ask for anything more. After all, I couldn't even reveal my true identity. I had to pretend to be Mion in order to live in Okinomiya. I thought that maybe I should leave Okinomiya in order to be free, but that's stupid. No matter how tough my life might be, I prefer to be here, with Satoshi-kun stroking my head every now and then. Why did I love him that much? I read about it in some manga once. I saw that in one of my Japanese animes. You don't need a reason to be in love. I was surprised at myself for being like this. Calm down, Shion. I breathed out slowly, then held my breath, trying to slow my throbbing heart. I felt a bit calmer. At that point, a clear thought came into my head. I want to be with Satoshi-kun. So, I want him to stay on the team. So, I want to get rid of all his concerns and stress. So, what can I do to achieve all that? Kill Sadako.
Kill Sadako.
My head started to cool down as I heard the umpire shout, "Game! Game, set, and match! Jack Sparrow!"
Jack Sparrow. It's gonna be an interesting fucking visual to leave on.